Hey, this is Joseph Smith. I just saw Suicide Squad, and I know lots of you guys watched it too because it's the most popular and most anticipated movie of the summer. I and some other people have been waiting for it for so long, and it's with starring Jared Leto as the Joker, Harley Quinn, who is Margot Robbie. She bombed completely awesome in this movie, and Will Smith, the man of Hollywood. He is Deadshot. And then there's many other cast members like Jai Courtney and other things. But here's my review for Suicide Squad. So at first I liked it because it had such great character chemistry. That's the one thing I really loved about this movie, was just how, because I was expecting it to flop like Batman vs. Superman, because Batman vs. Superman kind of sucked because it didn't have, like, the plot was kind of crazy, things like, there was just so many things going on. But this movie, it really handled it. It came out of the dust. It's like, boom, shakalaka. It came out everywhere, and it surprised the heck out of me. That's the one thing I like about this movie. It really surprised me. Okay, first, I want to talk about, since I talked about how good the character chemistry was, let me talk about the performances. First and foremost, I loved Margot Robbie, who played as Harley Quinn. She took the character very darkly, which I loved. That's how Harley Quinn is supposed to be in the comics and in Batman comics. She did an amazing job, as I expected her to see in the trailers. And also, the other performance I love the most is Will Smith. Oh my gosh, this guy in any movie, he can pull off such a great character. Like, I saw a recent movie called Focus with him, and it was so good. But this movie, he is so good at making this movie like the best there ever is. And I liked it a whole bunch because he brought lots of humor. He brought lots of cool just stuff. It's just amazing. I also love Jared Leto as the Joker. He was so good. I thought, I was kind of like in and out with him. Like, sometimes I was kind of like, he kind of acts too like weird, kind of too crazy. But I'm like, well, he's the Joker. So I mean, it's awesome because he acts so weird and all this stuff. Has a romantic, like, he's with Harley Quinn, romanticism. It's just great. I loved it so much. But hey, there are some flaws to this movie that I had some trouble with. But I mean, I don't know if they're going to be minor or not, but they're just flaws. So pretty much the first flaw I'm going to get into, the flaw is the second and third act was kind of slow, because I mean, it was kind of exciting, but just it didn't have much energy like it did the first intro of the movie. Like, the beginning of this movie killed it. It was so good. It introduced all the characters. It showed all its backstory. I thought it was just so good. I thought it was way better than Batman vs. Superman, because that was a huge improvement from the DC movies. Like, Green Lantern sucked and all that. But this movie, I was very blown away because it did such a great job by introducing it. But the sad part is, it just, the third part it didn't get slow at all. I thought they could have done better. Like, it kind of just got kind of silly and kind of, how in Ghostbusters, how they had that same exact thing where a portal opened up and the people had to stop it and all this craziness. That's pretty much how it is, like the cliche sort of thing. But I didn't get mad at that. Like, I like the movie so much because it's the characters. It's just that character chemistry got me so much, and it was so good. It showed so much great chemistry between the characters. It showed great jokes. Some parts you don't get, some you do, but lots of the jokes they hit. Like, there isn't much, but dang, the dialogue, it's just, people say that it was just choppy directing. I didn't think it was choppy at all. I thought it was great. But anyways, the end I thought was a bit silly. So, like, the ending, it was kind of like, oh, this, like, Enchantress becomes the villain, and then all this stuff, and if you think Joker's the villain, he's actually not. That's one other thing. I wish he was the villain in this movie, because then it would show more of a conflict between, like, Batman also. Well, he was like a cameo. He did a great job. I was really surprised, but I'm excited to see. It made me really excited to get to see the other ones, and I'm really hoping they'll do another maybe it'll be a bit much if they do another one like with Joker, the new Joker. I like to see how that turns out, but I mean, they've already done it for Dark Knight, which is kind of silly copying it, but I liked it. I thought it was a great movie, but just the ending, like, let me tell you why I didn't like the ending that much, is because I mean, I kind of did. I just didn't like it. But really, one reason is because, like, the girl who plays it, Cara Delevingne, she plays also in Paper Towns. She was the girl in Paper Towns. It's a John Green book. It became a movie. Came out last summer. So yeah. But this villain, she just stand there the whole time. She kind of wiggled herself, like being silly and all this stuff, like trying to, like, you know, it's kind of like witchcraft sort of thing. It was just weird. I just didn't think it was, I just thought they could have done better. It was just kind of a bit silly, I thought. It was just like, seriously. But hey, that didn't make me hate the movie at all. That was my only flaw with the movie. I thought it was great. I would rate it the same as I would Star Trek Beyond. 8.5 out of 10. Because it had good characters, it had good dialogue, it just had, you know, people say the plot was just bad, but I thought the plot was great. I thought it was really cool how they got all the villains together, they got to meet each other. My favorite character in this movie is Harley Quinn. It was the best Harley Quinn. I've been waiting to do a Harley Quinn in the movie for so long, and I finally got it, and dang, it blew me away. Almost this whole movie blew me away. So yeah, that's my opinion on Suicide Squad. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you guys should, because it's actually a great movie. And so yeah, but you guys don't have to. If you can, you can. If you don't, you can't. And I was just recently watching the Olympics, and I gotta start back watching with it. So I hope you guys liked this video. Share it with your friends if you guys liked it and know what I thought. And I'm glad for you guys to watch my video, even though some of you might not watch it because, you know, my channels are sometimes boring. So yeah, thanks so much for watching.